What is your first impression of the keyboard? If you are one of the curious person who like to wander around the back shelf in EV games, you might have noticed some gaming gears are well overpriced. Well, and among those, one of these expensive accessories is the mechanical keyboard. Well, besides some of them are actually fake, some are rubber dome, some are Manbrane's keyboard. The rest of them can provide you with either faster activation and reactivation time, or just better typing experience. To know better about this topic, here's a history of the keyboard. 1868, the typewriter comes to this world. There's no computer at the time, but typewriter basically defines the look and the layout of the modern keyboard. 1948, basic computer is invented, and then in 1964, GUI terminal interface invented. It's not until the 1970s, the invention of first electromechanical keyboard by Elvs, a company that would later go on making Apple's keyboard. Each switch in this keyboard is made of two reeds and a metal magnet. When you press a key, you push down the magnet, the contraction causes the reed to touch, and a key press is registered. And then in 1974, the first keyboard built into personal computer. In 1978, keyboards started to sell with computers. And then in January 1990s, yet another milestone comes, where I will put them in braces. This is when membrane switch is starting to replace the mechanical keyboard switch. They are much cheaper to make and comes in much lighter weight. But unfortunately, due to the characteristic of rubber, the lifespan and quality of this membrane keyboard are compromised. Not to mention the traditional aerodynamic look of the mechanical keyboard. You can switch caps if you want to. So it was just like the old decade where all smartphone looks different, and this decade ends with the announcement of those touchscreen sandwich screen phone designed by Apple. It is not until the 21st century that this mechanical keyboard renaissance comes into our sight. With the development of game and so-called esports, people started to realize that using mechanical keyboard with shorter bounce back time, they can have more stable gaming performance. Cherry, as one of the German companies who make peripheral device, invented and announced their Cherry MX switches in 1985 become popular. Their switches including Cherry MX Red, MX Black, MX Blue, each with slightly different tactile feelings and actuation force. Noticing there's actually just Cherry Red, Black, and Blue, what differs is the number of pins. MX series has more pins, meaning the key press is more stable. Then the market realized that it's growing business, so other companies also started their building of switches, wishing they could duplicate the success of Cherry. There's more experienced and traditional companies including HHKB, Happy Funk Hacking, founded by Professor Eti Wada from Tokyo University in Japan. Their rubber dome switches keyboard are now known for programming friendly due to their silence and layout. And newcomers including Hyper, Garon, and Logitech and Razer. Some mock the good old Cherry switches and do some minor changes, and some invent a whole new switches, such as Logitech invented their Omron switches and Razer invented optical switches.